I'm going to show you how to create clearances, and then in a subsequent video how to then create dog bones. Clearance is the space that we put around parts to make sure that when we assemble CNC milled parts that they can actually fit together. The CNC is so accurate that unless we cut out a little extra space, parts can be too tight. So if you look at these two parts here, I have cut using the combine operation. I've cut that strut out of this base here, and were we to try and put those together, the fit would be so tight that you'd have to just pound on it with a hammer. You don't want to have to do that. What you do is you just put a little bit of ease in there by adding what we call clearance. So to do this, I'm going to create a parameter first under the Modify menu for clearance. Now I've got my clearance parameter of 0.2 that I can use. 0.2 is a great value to start with the sort of beginner CNC project, so use that. I've got my clearance parameter. I'm ready to go. I'll turn off the visibility of part 2, and I'm going to add my clearance. To do this, it's really simple. I'm going to use the press pull command. And I just press on that face, I click on that face, and I'm going to say -C, and it brings in clearance, and then I can accept that and say, okay, I've offset the face on the one side, that's done, and then I orbit around, invoke the press pull command again, and say -C, and it brings up clearance, and I say, yep, that's what I want, and this time I'm just going to hit enter, and it's going to lock it in, and it's done now. At this point, if I turn on that second part, you can see if I zoom way in, that there's actually a little teensy gap in there, and that's actually what I want. The nice thing is that you can test this when you're doing a mock-up, say out of MDF or something, and then you can see if it's too tight or too loose, and you can adjust the clearance parameter and output again to make it just right. So there you go. That's how you add clearance. Our next step is going to be to add dog bones, and we will take a look at that in our next video.